Okay, seem to have fixed a flickering problem. Let's get into this without any further ado, even though nobody's watching, but I'm intending to put this on YouTube, where again nobody is going to watch it, probably, but try can't hurt. So, Pillars of Fraternity. Myself, I'm a proud RPGer. I have touched the enhanced Baldur's Gate games, but not played them much. Riding the hype train for this one. One second. Right, let's do this. So, doing the new game. I've seen videos mentioning these difficulty settings. It's going to be normal for me. I like to think of myself as a good RPGer, but you know, obviously these old school games have nothing to do with being good at Dragon Age Origins or anything like that. It is strongly recommended for those who are new or recently returning to real-time party-based RPGs. Who are new? Okay, and what's the easy for? What? Oh, it didn't change, okay. So the normal difficulty requires strategy and efficiency, but forgives a few mistakes in combat. It is not recommended for newcomers to real-time party-based RPGs. Well, I like to think that I fall into this category. Expert mode, no. Hard mode, no. So we're gonna go with this. Both the central HUD and the combat log can be minimized if you wish to explore the world with only the character portraits visible. Alright. Really curious about the loading times here. They should be quite short, I'd say. And I'm quite eager to experience the optimism.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Alright. Done. This is an interesting start. Me fallen sick. Okay, the infamous character creator. Male. Alright, they have different descriptions. The place of men in society varies from culture to culture. Cultures like Ada and the Tribute place them at the forefront of military, politics and heavy labor. Among the tribes of Nasitak, men perform many of the homesteading and organizational duties. In Glunfath and Ixamitl, men and women have more fluid social roles. In all societies there are exceptions to the rule, and men can be found in a wide variety of stations and professions. Okay, now I'm curious. A woman's role in Aurora is largely dependent on where she's from. In the AD Empire, Valiant Republics, and the Direwod, women occupy many domestic, educational, and organizational roles. They are the primary hunters, soldiers, and leaders of the tribes of Nasitak. Okay, leaders of the tribes. In Glunfath and Ixamitl, women and men have more. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, well, I have no problem with females, but I'm always going with male in every game, because except if the story differs, like in Knights of the Old Republic 2. Alright. How can I do this? I must click next, okay. So I'm a male. Sex, okay. Race, human. Humans commonly called folk. The most common race in the Direwod. The AD Empire through the Nutters largest. Humans are known for their strength and willpower. Resolve reflects the character's internal drive, determination, fearlessness, and the emotional intensity they cannot project to others. It can be useful for mental intimidation, leadership, and convincing performances. In combat it helps maintain concentration and contribute to the will and deflection defenses. Might is some kind of strength, I presume. Magic can grant physical and spiritual strength. Brute force, as well as the ability to channel powerful magic. During interactions it can be used for intimidating displays and acts of brute force. In combat it contributes to both damage and healing, as well as the fortitude defense. Okay. Wow. These are the Avatar people. Okay. Largest of the Kith races, and are commonly found in or near oceans. Not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water. Many of their civilization, such as Rotai, are based on naval dominance. They are known for their unparalleled strength, +2 might. Yeah, they are big. They are big. Okay, dwarf. Strength and tenacity, otherwise it's the common dwarf thing. 2 might, -1 dexterity. Dexterity is an abstraction of character's hand-eye coordination, balance, and overall grace. In interactions it can be used as sleight of hand and fast reactions. In combat it affects the character's action speed with all attacks, spells, and abilities, and contributes to the reflex defense. Constitution is HP, isn't it? Health and stamina. Not used much in interactions. Sometimes checked with Sanpeo and do a physically taxing ordeal. Okay. Elves are a dominant race in Glunfath and the White that wins, and are extremely common in Direwod and Ada. Elves are known for their speed and intelligence, as well as commonly isolationist nature. Dexterity and perception 1. Interactions it can be used for a lot of things. In combat it contributes to the deflection and reflex defenses, grants a bonus to interrupt. Oh, nice. Olin. Wow. Oh, they are also a Kith race. Okay. Large ears, toned skin. Hirsute bodies. Never seen that word before. My bad, isn't it? Mental intensity and quickness. Okay. Godlike. Now that sounds interesting. Also seems to be interesting. The godlike are children of the Kith, civilized races. who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms and often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear, as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. Dexterity and intellect. Logic and reasoning capabilities. Deduction. Yeah, well, they seem to be quite corrupted, don't they? You are probably going to be shocked, but I am going to take the human option, I think. Not really interested in the blue people. Never been interested in wolves. Neither elves. They look interesting, but, well, might -1. No, that's not for me. And godlike, well, no. What is that? I'm going to take human. Next. Subrace. Meadow folk, ocean folk, savanna folk. Meadow, the most common humans in the diabet. Almost 2,000 years. Hence the name. Once per encounter, 5 seconds after being reduced below 50 endurance, folk temporarily gain bonuses to accuracy and damage. Kalbandra. Oh, it's the same bonus for every human. No, wait a minute. Yes, it is. The fighting spirit, yeah. Wow, this is a reference to Wheel of Time series. The Aiel people there, they are the same from the desert. And they have red hair too, and they are the original race, the original human race too. Wow, that... It's always nice to see Wheel of Time references in RPG games. I like that. But I'm gonna take the normal guy, you know, the nothing extraordinary guy. Gonna click next. Okay, now things are getting interesting. Barbarian. It's truly barbarian, not like in Diablo. Brutes, madmen, berserkers. Disrespect. These rural warriors are respected by their communities for their ferocity and fearsome presence on the battlefield. Religious role in some cultures, but in many places the undisciplined, fearless style of the barbarian is simply how warriors conduct themselves. Okay. A cipher. Brisalgwin Mindhunters. Okay, why does he have a sword? That was interesting from the first second. Manipulate other person's soul and psyche using an ally's or enemy's essence as the focus for the magic. So there are some kind of mages and stealth and law. Mechanics. Oh, traps. I see. All kinds of mechanics. Fighter? Disciplined armies, not like the barbarians. Wandering mercenaries, bodyguards, sellswords. Again, the common adventurer theme. Which would have been the base starting idea of the Wheel of Time series, but the author changed his mind, but I'm quite sure nobody is interested in that, so I'm gonna start with those references. Okay, a paladin. Martial zealots, devoted to a god or ruler, or even a way of life. Fanatical group of like-minded individuals. Paladins are viewed with respect and admiration, if a bit of fear. Many paladins hold leadership positions in armies and mercenary companies. But in the heat of battle, their fanaticism often overrules the chain of command and common sense. Interesting. Ranger, no thank you. Wizard, no thank you. Chanter. Oh yes, this is the bard kind of character, if I recall correctly. Low +2, okay. A druid. Spirit shift. And a monk. Incredible discipline of monks, but see them as an odd, unpredictable bunch who may not be entirely sane. Even mercenaries and other adventurers aren't sure what to make of them. I know that this class is an additional class. Some sort of goal had to be achieved to make Obsidian put them into the game. Yes, I thought so. Unarmed combat. Wow, some masochistic powers. Wounds can be used to power many of the monks' special abilities. Okay. A priest. Devotees. Yes, the healers, the supporters. Quite an important bunch. And the rogue. The sneak attack. Let me just get back to the fighter. Constant recovery. Fighters continue to regenerate endurance at modest rate during combat. Endurance represents a character's short-term survivability. Damage that is not absorbed by a character's damage reduction goes straight to their endurance and health. Potions and healing magic such as from paladins, priests, or druid can restore endurance in combat. When a character's endurance reaches 0, he or she will be knocked out. A knocked out character can be brought back in combat through the use of a revive ability. Otherwise, the character will regain all of their endurance at the end of combat, assuming they're on the winning side. Athletics, law, and survival. The other one that got me is the Paladin. Oh, they are very tanky, I see. They don't have survival though. Better use of potion and foods. This isn't an easy thing to decide. It would have been nice if there would be +1 just to see a nice list here, though. Monk, I like that, but they can't have any weapons. And I like weapons, so that is not the best thing for me then. Is that Ranger Paladin? Well, I think I'll go with the good old fighter. Or Barbarian, of course. That's Barbarians hit with melee attacks. They automatically make reduced damage attacks at all other enemies within a short distance of the target. So they have a constant AoE. They don't have law. Interesting. They have much bigger engines. Very high. Very high health. Accuracy. Average. Deflection is low. Decipher. Fighter or barbarian? I like this skill here. They don't have law though, and that could be useful in early on conversations, I presume. Scrolls. Well, let's go with the lonely adventurer Salsword next. Okay, abilities. Knockdown. Disciplined barrage. Okay, and what does the barbarian get? Frenzy. Concealed health. And control. Okay, let's decipher. Wow. Okay, magey stuff. Paladin Order. Wow, that is quite cool. Paladin Order. The Bleak Walkers. That is so cool. That you can choose. Oh my god, I don't know. Should I go with the Paladin? Let's look at the Paladin Orders. Bleak Walkers, soldiers dedicated to conducting warfare mercilessly and with extreme brutality in order to bring a swift end to conflicts. Last resort. They're very cruel, apparently. The quickest resolution to battle is one in which the Bleak Walker's arrival is announced and surrender immediately follows. Darkozi Paladini. The oldest known Paladin Order in the world, the Darkozi Paladini were founded as the guards of the Darkozi Palace in Grandvalia 2000 years ago. Since the shattering of Grandvalia, blah blah. That's not really interesting right now. I cannot even pronounce those names. Just let's not force this. Wit and love of life. Passionate, clever. Are the stats different too? No, they don't seem to be. Gold Pact Knights. Mercenary Paladins. Stoic. Rational. Kind wayfarers. Most widespread Paladin Order. Benevolent, passionate shield bearers of St. Elga. No, I'm gonna stay with the fighter. These orders, they weren't really my style, I think. Let's do this. Fighter. Okay. Now come the stats. I can customize these as much as I want. Institution. Fortitude. Resists. Okay. Deflection, reflexes, and interrupts. Yep, that seems to be a good thing. As well as in adventuring. Intellect. I'm not gonna need that. Internal drive, determination. Now, how should I distribute the remaining points? Like this. Perhaps like this. I think this'll be a strong start. Yep. I hope so. Culture Ada. Largest and most powerful. Deadfire Archipelago. It changes the starting equipment. That's cool. That is very good. We don't need dexterity to. Lawless pirate infested islands. No, thank you. Nope. Intellect. No. Raw tie. Mountainous region. Unpredictable ecosystem. Weather. Might. The wide and immense. Okay, a dual spear configuration. That's interesting. And a spear again. Okay, let's stay with this one. Background. Aristocrat. Your days have been marked by lavish meals and extravagant parties. Your conversations peppered with talk of pedigree and bloodlines. Dissident. Disrespect for authority. Stealth. Hunter. The thrill of chase. Clergyman. Colonist. A drifter. A laborer. You trained and prepared, hoping to hone your skills and ply your trade. Merchant. Or a slave. You have never known freedom. Shackles and chains have bound your existence, and someone has taught you what to do your entire life. That is quite an interesting background. Athletics and survival. That is an interesting background. I'm gonna take that. That kind of explains my not knowing of things, I think. That is, I'm happy that they put something like that in here. It is a very Skyrim-like opening. Next. Appearance. Colors. Can I zoom in? No, I cannot. Let's look at the hair first. Okay. Elven style. No hair at all. Some Final Fantasy hair. That's not really medieval, is it? Okay. Now that would be more like it. Those golden things don't really go well with the slave background, I think. Let's go with this Aragon kind of hair, or I'm not sure. Let's look at that, how it looks from behind. Okay. Let's see the facial hair. Normally I don't take facial hair. But no, I'm not gonna take facial hair. And head. The first one is quite alright. Oh, that's the colors for my stuff. I guess something brown will do. Secondary, it's the same kind of brown. Let's take that one, I think. Skin. This one and hair. Well, it looks kind of derp, but it is what it is. There aren't many options, but I don't think that we will see characters close up a lot. Let's put this to this one too. Skin, hair, facial hair, head. Okay, let's move on. The portrait. I need something with that hair. This would be an awesome portrait. That is something. Come on, I took a male character. That if you could sort that, that would be nice. Let's see. Going to go with this one, or should I not? These are women. I think I'm gonna take this one.
Yeah. Now I am the leader of the group. Keeping an eye out. Now I am the leader of the group. Keeping quiet. Huh? Follow me. Take him down.
The better part of valor.
Yes? Leading the way. They won't see me coming.
I've got this.
Let's go! I shall lead us.
Nice and slow. Follow me.
Stoic will do. And my name. Well, has a nice ring to it. A male meadowfolk human fighter. Nice stats. Slave. The portrait, the stoic sound. Everything is ready. Journey to Gilded Vale. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jaws quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At least the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, of course. In which case you'll be dead in a day.
Jesus Christ, that we do not want.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Well, thank you a lot.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
He said while looking over his shoulder at his assistant, a lanky, intense man named Sparfel who carries an old sun-bleached bow. Then he nods in your direction. Sparfel nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. I should be asking about the berries, I feel, but I think that we'll find them. But I'm quite interested in these ruins, or whatever they are. Well, they are ruins, yes, we saw. Huge rocks coming up from the ground would be interesting too, but let's ask about the ruins. What are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Stats and background and all kinds of things. Influence, dialogues. Yes, we know that, thank you. Oh, I can ask more questions. What are these huge rocks coming up out of the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories.
He says while frowning.
It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Holding a man's soul, that's quite an interesting property. Who did build these ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
He says while shrugging. Is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business,
Fair enough.
and not if the weather holds up.
There is concern in his tone, but he does not elaborate. What can I do with this? Oh, great. Okay. Oh, okay. That is strange. That is a strange thing. Okay. What kind of weather do they get out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
And I said I'd stop, but another reference to the Wheel of Times, I think. The... how are they called? The ways, those underground... not really underground, other dimension portals. There is that shrieking wind, that the wind of madness kills everything in its path. Okay, where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Thought so. Thank you. I go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on an uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some spring berries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything.
He says, while he chuckles and shakes his head. He casts a sidelong glance.
Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
He says while grinning, and his grin recedes beneath his mustache. He is stern once more.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Parties consist of 6 people. I think I got it. First of all, I think I need to check these sound options. Should be better now. Oh, these are command related, combat related things. Half speed, double speed. Inventory. Can I move it? No. Okay. I got a mail armor. And my pre-order package. It must be some kind of periodic defense spell or something like the pet. Giant miniature space piglet. Alright. Wow, she's got stuff. We got crafting here and a stash as well. Potions, food, casserole. Character C, the good old C button. Reputations, all kinds of stuff. Journal, good old J. Yes, we have to collect some spring berries to concoct a remedy. Few people truly understand what it feels like to be forced into the service of another, stripped of freedom and dignity alike, but until recently this had been in your life. Hard labor, chains, and the ceaseless gaze of a master. You fell ill traveling with the caravan band of gilded mail. The caravan master sent you off with one of his guides, Kalisha, in a search of a remedy. Encyclopedia, nothing in there. Oh, yes, there is. That is a heavy list. Heavy list. Deities. Wow. Wow. Okay, notes. Oh, I can create notes. It's always welcome. A map. Word map. Where are we? We are not currently on the map, are we? It doesn't matter. What is this stronghold? You do not own the stronghold yet. And the options. I think I've got it set up, everything that I wanted. 2. Okay, oh, I can see. Oh, is there a quick save? This game. Yes, there is. Very good. Oh. F5 is quick save. I cannot.
What you need?
Okay. These clouds appear as if they have sprouted from the flickering fire. Shadows dancing within.
What you need?
Yeah. Sure.
Go on then, before it gets too dark.
I pressed Alt. Is there? I saw in the videos that there's supposed to be. Oh, backspace is select all. That is good. Highlight interactables. That is a very good feature for noobs like me. Yep, I have the piglets. Very good.
Stay quiet.
They have nothing really to say, do they? Some light armor. Well, let's pick it up. Oh, does she have something like that? What did I just do? Okay. Neither of us can deal with mechanics. Fine. Very good.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. Is transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
Hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Who are
I'm a
you?
trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
With an outlook like that, I'm sure you'll do well. We'll see, I suppose. I'm just trying to do right by my family.
Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night. It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Raed Ceres and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire, a fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
Why'd you move all the way out here?
Because it seemed friendlier than Raed Ceres? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Dravid is a former AGI colony, so it seemed like a good place to start. As much as I admire the Redcerans' work ethic, They've always struck me as a little fanatical. That's high-minded of you. Blush rises from under his collar. Not at all. Just doing my part. Let's see what you've got. No. Couple piece. Nothing right now. Okay, this'll be it for today. Thank you for anyone who stayed with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. I hope this will get on YouTube. I hope the export feature of Twitch is working. And I hope the quality is good as well. I wanted to do this with AMD's GVR as I have an AMD card, but somehow it's not compatible yet with pillars. And I didn't want to use fraps or anything like that, so I thought I might just stream it. I hope this will get a good result. Thank you again, and see you next time. Oh, and constructive comments are very, very much appreciated. Thank you.